Alright, sorry about that, but we are ready to go to work. So this guy figured out he's probably going right where I'm at. We say we just get out of his way. So Fish, are you in any kind of a VLC? I mean VTC? I'll get it right. Virtual Trucking Company? You in any one of those yet? Oh shit. Yeah, hold on. Let me pull on the on-ramp. I knew I was forgetting something. Give me a second. I got pulled over on the on-ramp. I'll switch it real quick. Yeah, I got it, Fish. Sorry about that. That's the first time I've ever done that. Just forgot to switch my screen. Ugh. That is a cool dancing can, though, isn't it? Amazing the things you'll find in the Chrome shop, right? Oh, I've seen this guy earlier tonight. I recognize the name, the one I just passed. What the hell's up with my cruise? Oh. Turn that off. I don't remember setting my cruise to that, but okay, I'll go with it. Oh, I probably did that when I was tabbing out.
Alright, well, I'm going to pass you here on your left. Make sure you stay in the right lane there for me, buddy.
Hey man, sorry, no speak English so much. Sorry, no speak English.
It's all good, dude. Safe trip.
So you haven't gotten to a VTC yet, huh? A whole bunch of them out there. You get into one, even when you're playing single player, you can still earn miles for the company. Or you could just create your own VTC. I thought about doing that, but then it'd be just me. Whoa, there goes again. Nuke is awesome. Thanks for the follow, man. Welcome, welcome. That scared the hell out of you again, Baffles. The VTC nuke? Alright, give me a second here. Give me a second here. I'm gonna pull over on this other side of this exit here, and I'll post a link in my my chat. It's not my VTC, it's a VTC I'm in, but they're looking for people, so. And they've got a Discord and everything, so. Not this time, huh, Baffles? Alright. Alright, I'm gonna tab out of the game here real quick. Let me grab a link real quick and I'll post that up there for you guys. Just PC. see here. Copy. Alright, that's the link for the group, or the VTC I mean, and I'm going to grab you another link that'll help you with installing it and everything. It's kind of a how-to, more or less, done by another guy. I'm going to grab that link for you and just kind of watch that. He kind of explains it pretty good. You have to open up the Trucksbook app on your computer and then launch the game from there, whether it's multiplayer or single player. So that second link there is a YouTube video. That'll get you going as far as take my parking brake off. That'll explain to you how to get it all set up, and then after you get it all set up, then jump on their website, send them a message, or you get on their deal and you sign up for them. It's pretty easy as far as getting signed up. For right now, sorry I was a little behind on the chat there. As far as me making my own right now, I don't think I will. I've got a couple of people wanting me to be in their VTCs. I'm not going to be out there competing with everybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to have some fun, so I'm cool with the VTC I'm in right now. If I ever decide to make a change, I'll let y'all know either here on my Twitter or my YouTube. So follow me here on Twitter, subscribe to me on YouTube if you want to keep up with me there. You can hit up my Discord. I have a Discord also, so you can come over there and hang out if you want. I usually post on there and on my Facebook gaming group when I'm going live, so that's all up to y'all. It's available if you want it. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem at all. Yeah, the cool thing about the VTC is, I mean, you know, especially you get into a VTC like this one here, I think we've got about 40 drivers now, or 40 people. And we tried to get together and do some little convoys and whatnot, and just get together and run in groups. I mean, I know a convoy is 8 trucks or more technically, but you know. And then there's VTCs that group up together. There was 4 or 5 VTCs, and they were inviting everybody, but there was 4 or 5 VTCs, and exclusively they were doing a huge ass convoy here a few days ago. I didn't get on to catch it, but you know, there's stuff like that that goes on too. And as long as you open up that app and you log in either in single player or multiplayer, your miles will count. The VTC I'm in is more going for real miles. That's under 80 mile per hour. If you hit 81, it automatically goes to race miles. They really want you to run real miles, but it happens on race miles. You go down a hill by accident, next thing you're doing 82 mile an hour, and it counts by the load. If you're on a load like this load I'm on right now, if I hit 81 anytime on this run, it automatically turns it into race miles instead of regular miles. So it's kind of a pain, but it's there. Bring it on. Alright, you won first place. You have a good ride, be careful. Most VTCs will talk to other VTCs, you know, in common courtesy, more than they talk to people that's not in VTCs. I can't hardly hear that guy. Yeah, Baffles. That's what I'm enjoying. That was the only reason I really got into the VTC. You know, it wasn't just for convoys, but it gave a lot more purpose to the game. You know, ranking. I mean, it's, you know, like the, oh, what is one of the magazines out there? The trucking magazine. I think it's called CCJ, Commercial Carrier Journal is what it's called. You know, they have, what is it? They list the top 500 or whatever on there, companies. So something like that. Alright, Fish, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, join up. And yeah, once you get joined up and everything, I think the Discord link is also on that website. But if you join my Discord, and I'm not trying to talk you into join my Discord, but if you do join my Discord and you want in their Discord, I'll work on getting you over there. Have you ever watched Spider's Venom on Twitch? Or on YouTube? Either one. Baffles, I'll send you a, well, yeah, you're working right now. I'll DM you the link for my Discord. Everybody else, it's down in the description of my my Twitch channel here. You can join it anytime. But I know Baffles, you're busy, so I'll send it to you later. No big deal. Or if I somehow forget, you know, or later on, whatever, you can just jump into it. Okay, yeah, Fish. It's his Discord. It's Spider's Venom Discord that we're typically on over there when we run convoys and stuff. Matter of fact, me and him did a multi-stream here about 3 or 4 nights ago or so, and that was pretty cool because we had both streams running side by side on the same screen that people were able to do, and it made it pretty neat. It made a lot of fun, and I was more on their Discord than anything else. You know, I had my music playing, but I had nothing else going on. I didn't have his Twitch up and running or something like that. And we had, at one point, we had about 6 of us running together, and it wasn't even a planned convoy. And that's how a lot of these DLCs are. VTCs, why am I saying DLC? VTC. You know, they all got Discords and whatnot, so they just, you know, group up randomly and then they plan events here and there. That's a cool name for a driver name on MP here. Whammer Jammer. That sounds almost like a CV handle, doesn't it, Baffles? So yeah, I guess we can't complain too much. We only had the one maybe troll this whole session. That's kind of nice. Keeps it fairly quiet. Not as many people on right this time of the day. I'm not sure what the total is right now. I know when I got on it was over 1,000 people, but that was at 10:30. I don't know, I didn't even look when I restarted the stream. Yeah, Baffles is right. They're a laid back group. They're not super uptight or anything like that. It's just, kind of do your thing. They want the real miles versus the race miles. That's about the only complaint you might ever hear. Other than that, they just want to ride. They want to have fun. On his Discord channel, there's a link to his YouTube. He got pulled over the other night. I think me and Baffles was talking about this earlier. He got pulled over by an admin on multiplayer for speeding. So that was pretty hilarious. So I never thought anybody ever got pulled over, but there's proof of that. And I know one thing I keep forgetting to do is grab a snack. I'm about ready to start chewing on this mouse that I've got here in front of me. Somebody want to pass me a ham sandwich? Well, I hope everybody's having a good evening. And I hope everybody's staying safe from this so-called pandemic. Nuke, I don't know if you're still on here or not. You play ATS, ETS, both? You like one more than the other, or what's your thrill? I personally have both of them, but I prefer ATS over the ETS. But I go to ETS now and then just for different scenery. Something different, different roads, cities, whatever. This song here sounds like something from the 80s, like the techno era. I mean, techno, disco era. Have a good ride there, Norwegian. Probably doesn't have his radio on. You ever notice, Baffle, the least amount of people nowadays don't really use CBs anymore in the big trucks? Not like they used to, at least. Oh, it's a long one there. Give me a minute, I'll read it. We're almost at delivery. Turn. Yeah, that's how most of them are. Yeah, Texas is more talkative on the radio, that's for sure. And yeah, when I get on tomorrow, well, I'm gonna get you on my Discord, and then you'll see the alert pop up when I go on. And I usually try to announce it before I go live, usually 15 minutes. I'm never perfect on the timing, but I try to announce it about 15 minutes before I get on Discord, so you'll have pretty much an idea, or I'll just shoot you a DM and let you know. Alright, we're gonna do the cheating thing again. Get up there. I obviously don't need the XP. I'm almost level 200 now. Oh, I am 200. Alright. So let's see if we can find us one more. And then I'm gonna call it a night. Hopefully it ain't a super long one. Nope, nope, and nope. Yeah, we'll do this Utah. I haven't really done much in Utah yet, so let's ride out to Utah. We're gonna go to Price, Utah from Oakland. Hopefully it's right here where we're already at. Doesn't pay worth a crap though. Let's look at external real fast. I want my miles to at least be worth something. There we go. Let's go to Santa Maria, California. Apparently I have never been there, so let's just do that. It's 65 mile an hour restriction, but whatever. Yeah, Baffles, not a problem. Yeah, we'll get it all figured out, and we'll try to get on here sometime this week. Probably tomorrow. I didn't look at... I didn't know I was hauling one of those. Thought I was hauling a box trailer. Ooh, trailer. I think it turned around. It might be inside of that other one. But yeah, we can try to get on tomorrow, and we'll try to run. That ain't no big deal. I shouldn't have a whole lot going on. Yeah, our load was inside this one. Isn't that always beautiful how it does that? Took a nice little easy one here. Yeah, there's that guy again. Seen him a couple times tonight now. That's the other cool thing about when you run a multiplayer. You will run across quite a few of the same people a lot. You kind of start to learn people and almost make friends out here. Almost like real trucking. Almost. Only difference is in real trucking, more people are out to make enemies than friends. Oh, right, stop sign for me to steal there. Oh well. Yeah, it's about as close as realistic as you're gonna get right now. I'll be honest with you, me and another guy that I know, we were talking back and forth on one of the Discord channels I'm in, and we were talking about adding more realism to the game. Not like there isn't enough to begin with, but for example, and this would be stuff you could shut off, like the traffic offenses, for instance. But one idea that I had was to be able to utilize having truck washes. You know, it would count towards your damage, so to speak. One of his ideas was being able to get out of the truck, like when you buy fuel, be able to get out and like kick your tires and stupid things like that. And I know it's not stupid, but just a word. And then another one of my ideas was actually being able to see damage. And another one of my ideas was actually them make the weigh station more than what it really is. Because me and you both know that you pull into a weigh station and you gotta gamble, 50-50 gamble if they're gonna flip the light and tell you to park around back. And I think that'd be kind of cool once in a while. You get pulled around back and lose 2 hours of your day getting an inspection done. I mean, it wouldn't take but a couple minutes of actual game time for us, but you know what I'm saying. It'd be kind of neat. But make some of those features turn offable, you know, like the inspections. You know, that's not something you're going to want to deal with all the time, especially play multiplayer, you know, but in single player that'd be kind of cool. It adds some more realism, you know, washing up your truck. Physical damage was another. Having actual physical damage. You know, seeing that, you know, after somebody hits you head on, you know, your hood's loose and your bumper's swinging in the air, you know. You run off the road, you end up with a flat tire. Pulling these trailers that you're picking up, maybe they ought to make it to where you're picking up at like JB Hunt yards and ever so often you have a blowout on the trailer. Yeah, the curves could be more realistic, that's for sure. But I'll be honest with you, on this game, I mean, you hit a curve and it'll say, you know, it's 55, man, you could roll that thing at 70, you know. But then you, of course, in just like real life, you roll up on a curve, it has no signs, and next thing you know, you're realizing you should have done 50 around it or 45. Excuse me, had a hiccup there. Yeah, there's some other stuff that could be more realistic. Of course, that's more SCS than MP, because you're going to want that on both sides, and just be able to turn the crap off when you don't want it. But just think about how much fun the weigh stations could be if they, you know, enhanced it a little bit, you know. You may only go in and get a ticket for being overweight. Or how about this? Oversized loads, got to buy a permit. Of course, then I'd have to teach you how to buy permits, wouldn't I? I'm kidding, man. It'd probably be pretty simple, just like taking a job. Whoa! I can't turn, apparently. Sorry about the coughs. Throat's getting gummed up. Oh yeah, especially hauling cattle. I mean, come on, all the damn cows walk to the back of the trailer. They just got you for axle overweight, you know. They used to get me fracks overweight pulling hopper bottom. I'd get just a little too much weight in the back or something like that, or like a load of rice. Man, that shit moves like water. I don't care how hard you stomp the brakes, it ain't gonna move. Well, it'll move, and it'll move right back, just like water. It's not like a liquid tanker where, you know, it just stays in one place. We're boogieing through this town. I better quit boogieing. Almost want to go down there and light up that hotel, but I don't feel like doing it right now. Oh yeah, on hoppers, man. DOT watches, it seems like, two particular types of trucks. It's cattle and hopper. It's like the only two they really pay attention to. Certain states they pay attention to containers. When I lived there in Fort Worth, around the Fort Worth area, the Fort Worth DOT, I had to readjust my headset. The Fort Worth DOT would watch the end dumps real bad too. But of course, they had a reason to watch them. Hell, I was told by a few people that there'd be like a group of 10 of them that owned one set of new tires for DOT inspections, like when they got their annual. And then they'd go back to their, you know, crappy old dry rotted bald tires afterwards, because the rocks beat them up so bad. I know Georgia was one place you had to be careful when you pulled a tanker. I pulled chemicals for a while, and they would give you $100 ticket for each of those dog ears on the manhole on the top of the trailer. Another $100 ticket for not having the unload caps on. You know, just stupid stuff like that. Of course, you know how it is, man. Every state's got their thing. Can't remember if it was South Carolina or North Carolina that used to always pull me in when I pulled tanker. They always pulled me in, and always did a DOT on me, because they said they had to do so many hazmat DOTs a day, and I guess I was one of the lucky few. Sorry if I'm being quiet. I'm kind of running out of ideas of things to just talk about. If y'all got any talking options, go for it. Of course, we're not but a couple hours away from delivery. This is going to be the last run. I'm getting tired. I need to get a little sleep. Sadly, I need to get back on my day schedule, but we'll see if that happens or not. I'm more of a night person anyways. I've always loved working overnight, especially driving a truck. Oh God, it is. See, when I was driving over the road, I drove at night as much as I could, especially when I did that Dallas to New York run all the time. It's a 2.5 drive, 2.5 hour, 2.5 day drive. Man, I am getting tired. 2.5 day drive one way from Dallas to Manhattan. I would only be gone 5 days. So you figure what I did to my logbooks making that run. But I did almost all of it at night. I used to go into New York at 2 o'clock in the morning just to avoid the traffic. Getting out was a pain in the butt, but getting in was sweet. Of course, I brought stuff in for the same contractor every week. So he would give me the address, and then he would cone it off to where I could park. And I'd go to bed, and I left a key hidden, and they would start unloading the trailer while I was asleep. And they had to street unload it. And then on top of that, it was 3 stops just for delivery in Manhattan. But the cool thing was he'd have his guys jump in a work van and they'd go block off traffic while I made turns and stuff. Made my life easy. So I've done some crazy stuff out there. 1,000 miles in one shift. That's a long drive when you do it by yourself. Yeah, hell, a 1,000-mile run, that's a team run in a way. In one day, that is. Kind of pretty running up and down the 101 sometimes. See the beach off out there in the distance. Not too good now, but whoa, pick a lane, pick a lane. Whoa. Okay, get back in the truck, stay in the truck. Maybe I should go by that rule to stay inside the truck. I about wreck every time I get out of the damn thing. Alright, we're coming into Santa Maria. See nobody else, just keep on going. Oh, I remember them days, 2 logbooks. When I was doing hopper for my buddy's uncle, he got me in working for his uncle. I had 2 logbooks and a trip sheet, depending upon what I was doing. And I had a DOT cop in Snyder, Texas. He doesn't work for DOT or DPS, whatever it is now. He quit when it went to DPS. But anyhow, he used to stop me all the time, and you know, we'd give each other hell. And he stopped me one time, and he goes, "I want to see a legal logbook." I said, "All right." I reached in the overhead cubby above where he jumped in my truck, 'cause he jumped in the truck, sat down the passenger seat like he was at home. I reached up there and grabbed an empty logbook, handed it to him. He started flip through it. He goes, "What the F is this?" I said, "You wanted a legal logbook, didn't you?" He's like, "All right, smart aleck." He goes, "Let me see your current logbook." I'm like, "Oh, that one. That one's over here." But you can't do that with every DOT cop. You know, you got to know them. All right, one safe load delivered, undamaged. And that right there, boys and girls, we are gonna call it a night. My butt is beat. I don't know how many hours I've been streaming tonight. We're gonna flip over to that screen. That's actually my single player truck. But anyhow, I'm gonna call it a night there, guys. I am beat. I need to get some sleep. I'm gonna get up tomorrow and do it again. So, hope y'all have enjoyed the stream and been fun hanging out with you guys. And I will catch y'all later, hopefully tomorrow. So, y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all later.